Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we've got a little bit of a different video. We're talking motivation, we're talking one-on-one heart-to-heart talk. So many of you have been noticing, which is missing right now because it's over here, my YouTube plaque that I received for 100,000 subscribers, and you've said, can you share with us your journey since you've reached this amazing award? Can you share with us the highs, the lows, how you did it, when you started, what keeps you motivated? So in this video, I'm going to share with you my entire YouTube journey. So this is not scripted. I don't have notes. This is just a one-on-one heart-to-heart talk because I want to be true, honest, and give you guys exactly what my journey has been like with YouTube. Of course, there's always highs and lows, good times and bad, and how I kind of balance it out with home life and everything that I have to, accomplish and that I want to accomplish as a mom, as a wife. So it's been an amazing journey, and never did I think that I would ever achieve any accomplishment like this plaque. And many thanks goes to you guys out there for watching my videos, for subscribing, for sharing videos, for commenting, every little piece that you do, for sharing a deal. When you guys help others, it's never gone unnoticed, and it's truly impacted my channel in so many ways for me to achieve these goals and to continue on and to say that, yes, YouTube is my full-time job. A lot of people will say, do you work full-time? YouTube is my full-time job, and never did I think it was achievable. And some of you may be sitting out there today saying, I want to do better, or there's something that I want to do, or I have this dream that I want to accomplish. You can. You have to just dream it and make it your reality. And the way that you make it your reality is strictly through you. It's through dedication every day. It's showing up every day. It's putting in your all 100%, even when you have those bad days where maybe you are giving it that 100% that day, but you don't feel like you are. It's just going through the struggles, and the triumphs will come through. So I come from a family of, I have 4 sisters and a brother, and middle class family. My dad was a truck driver, my mom was a stay-at-home mom. They both did everything that they could to make our lives as amazing as they were, even though we really didn't have a lot of money. We lived in a 3-bedroom ranch house, which for most of my childhood I slept on a pull-out couch bed with my sister Liz. Those were some great times, so wasn't a bad thing. And they just really gave us a great life. And one thing that I learned from them and from watching from them was hard work and dedication. And, putting in the hours, putting in the time to get to where you want to be. And I think at the time, my dad never wanted to be a truck driver. That wasn't his dream, but that was his focus for his family. And he worked hard. He never called in when there was a snowstorm. He always showed up and he did it. And that's kind of like where I get my work ethic from is, I never had great clothes. I always had hand-me-downs and, just different things that, whenever you want to achieve something, it's how much effort you put into it is what you're going to get out. So in school, I was always a really smart girl. I always put in the effort, but things kind of came easy to me. If I paid attention in school and I did the homework and I studied a little bit for tests, generally, I was an A, B student. When I started high school, my freshman year, I actually ranked number 1 out of 402 students. I put a lot of pressure on me throughout the years, and that pressure just built up. And in my junior year, toward almost like the end of my junior year, I dropped out of school, which a lot of you guys probably don't know. Yes, I was a high school dropout. And at the time, it was just all of these pressures building, and my parents never pressured me, but it was my inner self that was pressuring me to do more, to be better, when I already was doing fantastic. So yeah, I did drop out. I did end up obtaining my GED and furthering on to college, and here we are today. So when you think that maybe you're not good enough, or maybe that you can't achieve things, you can. It's just the work that you put into what your dream is. And if your dream is to be a better mom or a better sister or a better daughter or a better son, or you want to do YouTube. It's completely attainable. And I never thought that it could be, and I never envisioned it to where it is today, but it's been a journey. So let's talk about the YouTube journey. Now, I started in 2014, and when I started my channel, it was just a very basic. There was no format, there was no schedule of videos. It was like if I saw a deal, boom, I did just a generic video, or what I would call, you know, in a sense, looking back at it now, I'm just sharing the deal, really not getting to know me one-on-one. And I think that's so important with YouTube, is your followers get to know you and they get to understand you and they get to relate to you, rather than just showing them a particular deal or how to do something, or, you know, a vlog. They get to know who you are, and they, you know, love the deals, but they get to know you as well, and they get to love that aspect as well. So being very, you know, personable and just, you know, being who you are, it will come out in whatever you do on YouTube. I didn't start with any knowledge. I didn't know how to upload a video. I didn't have a fancy camera or a fancy phone. I didn't have like the skills to do all of that. So it was all self-taught. And that process was a lot of bad nights, let me tell you. At the time, I started my blog as well, savvycouponshopper.com, and that was a whole another bag of things that I just did not know how to do. So you definitely want to set some time to kind of pace yourself and think about what you want to do. And that is what I did. I would just take nights where I would just be like, okay, I'm going to work on setting up my blog, and whether I was, you know, going to pick a name or any kind of thing. And I just dedicated that time and made goals for each thing that I wanted to accomplish, rather than just trying to get it all done in a day, because it just simply won't happen. So once I got my channel started, I just would post, you know, videos randomly, and I didn't really have a schedule, and I didn't really have a format. And I think that through my couponing journey, one thing that has really been strong for my channel is, you know, putting out videos where it's deals that I'm doing. You know, I'm going to the store and I'm sharing, but keeping them in a consistent manner, because let's face it, couponing changes week to week. So one week we've got a whole set of deals, and then the next week we've got a whole set of new deals. So it's being very consistent, because couponing is a consistent process. You have to be on top of it. You have to be organized in some sense to stay on top of the deal. So that is what I try to do, and that is one very important tip. I'll have other YouTubers ask me, like, can you give me any tips with how to grow my channel? Being consistent has been the most beneficial for my channel, I believe, because I think at this point a lot of people know when my general videos are going to be posted, so they know when to look for them. So there's no in-between game of, you know, is it going to be posted on Monday? Is it going to be posted on Friday? Pretty much there's a simple layout to my channel to make it easy for my followers and to show them my dedication to them as well. It took a lot of time to build up my channel. I would say it took me, you know, with YouTube, you have to, now there's different, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and so many minutes of watch time in order to start monetization on your channel. At the time, you just had to, you were monetized right away when I started. So you earned money through Google AdSense from all of the ads that are played on your videos. And I think it took me about 3 months, because you had to earn $100 in order to cash out. I think it took me like 3 months to get to that point. And once that point started, it was very consistent with, like, each month, you know, I would kind of just keep building it up. And, you know, I was a stay-at-home mom, so I wasn't someone who was at a job that had to leave their job to come and do this. I kind of did it as, you know, more of a, you know, pastime, something that I wanted to help people, and it kind of just exploded into something that I never thought that it would. So it's a little bit different in a sense, but you know, as the years progress, I just learned to do more. I just told myself that I was going to learn something new every day. And that's kind of one thing that I tell my kids, like, learn something new every day. It's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you a smarter person. So that's one thing that I did in my YouTube journey that I would encourage for others to do, whether it's watching, you know, how to do better thumbnails or how to communicate better, because, you know, sometimes just those little skills and learning how to project, you know, some of my videos in the beginning would be outrageously long and people would, you know, just be like, can you just get to the point? And I understand with deal videos that technically, you know, you want to kind of get to the point without the blah, 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 blah. And as I learned how to get better with that, but still to incorporate like talking and just be more smooth, that really helped out a lot as well. And, you know, just getting your feet wet with, you know, figuring out, you know, different ways to produce your video. So a lot of my videos, the majority of the years, have been produced on just my iPhone. I don't have fancy equipment. I have a Sony camera right now that I'm recording on. Typically when I do my office recordings, you'll know that they're on my camera. It's, you know, it's a nice camera. It's not super fancy. I don't have a microphone. This is my voice. You know, you don't need to invest a lot to get started. So that's another thing that I did in my journey, is I didn't invest a lot because I didn't have a lot to lose then. So I would say in the last 3 years, this journey has just taken off. I've learned so much. And one thing that I'm so proud of is, you know, as you get bigger on your YouTube channel, you'll get these marketing companies that want to partner up with you and help you grow your channel. And I've never worked with any of those. I've always kept my journey and my dream without, you know, having someone else kind of control it and do all of that. So I'm very proud of that. You know, I've always been true. I've never reached out to other YouTubers and said, hey, can you shout me out? Every subscriber that I have earned has been through my own, you know, achievements and videos and people enjoying it. So I am so proud of that. Because those are the subscribers that stick around and have stuck around for this journey. I just feel that if you're true to yourself and you believe in yourself and you work hard, it's showing up when you don't feel well. There's been a lot of different events in my life where I didn't want to show up, but I did, because in the back of my head, I thought of a particular subscriber who said, you know, you help save my family so much money, or I'm going to college and I'm saving so much money and I'm helping my family at home. Those are the comments, and that is my motivation. So when you guys drop a comment, it's not just, you know, oh, I enjoyed your video, thank you so much. To me, it's so much more. It's that drive, it's that energy that keeps me going. Now, never did I think that YouTube would lead to other opportunities as far as my job. You know, like I said, I have savvycouponshopper.com. I'm on Facebook. I think we have like 38,000 members in Facebook group, and I have another Facebook group, and then on Instagram, and just different opportunities. I've worked with some amazing companies like Tide, Raw Sugar. I've worked with coupons.com. I've done lots of posts for different companies on my site, and you know, those have all created revenue. So when you think that YouTube is just posting videos, there's so much out there for you. And, you know, you may not want to do couponing. You may have, you know, something that you want to share, whether it's a life journey, or you're really good with saving money and you have an awesome plan that you want to share with people, or maybe, you know, you have some illness, or, you know, I've been speaking with someone who has chronic fatigue syndrome, and all of those things are so important to share with others, because know that there's always someone out there that is affected by the same thing. And sometimes we feel alone, and sometimes we feel like we're the only ones that are going through it. So my YouTube journey has taught me that anyone can achieve their goals. And you know, I want to inspire you guys to jump in and try. You have to give it your all. Tell yourself that this is your goal. This is what you want to achieve. This is the work you're going to put in. Each day when you get up, you set yourself a schedule. You say, okay, I'm going to reach out to a company. And, you know, I did that a lot of times where I would say, oh, you know, I love your products, because I stay true to myself by sharing products that I do love with you guys. I have had, I'm not kidding you, hundreds of opportunities to share with you products that I just did not feel were good, and I did not share them with you, and I stood true to myself. But the companies that I do believe in, you know, I wrote to some of them, or, you know, early on, that's what I would do, is I would just write to companies saying, hey, I've got a YouTube channel, I'm trying to build it. It's all in being creative and, you know, doing what you have to do to achieve those goals. It's a schedule. It's saying, hey, I'm going to get this done today. Hey, I'm going to email this person today. Hey, I'm going to, you know, do a video on this, and sticking to it. And it does get crazy. There are times when I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to show up. I didn't want to do it. And that's okay. Breaks are super important too. So always keep that in mind. Don't feel like you have to do everything right away. You know, that it has to be done, or it's bad to take a break. It's okay to take a break. And, you know, during these times too, you need to be true to yourself and take a break once in a while. But, you know, this journey has taught me so much. I've met so many amazing people, not face to face, but, you know, through social media, through texts, through comments. And those are like just unimaginable relationships that I never would have achieved if it wasn't for you two. So I am so grateful and so thankful, and will continue this journey with you guys. And I hope that you'll continue on with me. And I want to motivate you guys to reach out and try something, you know, reach and grab something that you've wanted to do or wanted to try. And if it's through YouTube, if it's through anything, I'm always here for you guys, and I'm always open for your suggestions on how to motivate you, because sometimes we need that motivator. We might not have that person who stands by our side and motivates us. And I was super lucky. I have an amazing husband who has never told me, no, you shouldn't do it. He always encouraged me. And that's what made my journey that much better, because I could feed off of his positive energy, and it would give me positive energy, and it would make me do more. But I know that there's some people out there that might not have that support system. They may think that, no, you can't do it. No, don't do it. I'm always here for you guys. So if you need help on your journey or motivation, or if you just need a friend, I am always here. So thank you for this amazing achievement, and thanks for joining me on the ride. We have so much more to come on my channel. There's so many amazing things in the works that I'm super excited to share with you guys, and I can't wait. And I know there will be so much more in this new year. So I wish you guys all the best of luck in every endeavor, and let's get it done in 2021. So thanks for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.